someone who suffered on an injury on a construction site, it's oftentimes the person who's working on the construction site. So number one is the emotion associated with whatever injury it is. And for construction injuries, that implicates workers' compensation laws as well as if somebody else caused it besides the employer, the possibility of making a claim outside of the workers' compensation arena. You know, there's a lot of considerations that go into that. There's a lot of traps, legal traps for the unwary in construction site claims. And one needs to really seek counsel fairly immediately. I think, how do you go about relieving the stress of people who have had construction or other types of accidents is, I think it has to do with the relationships, personally. They need to feel confident that their legal needs are being met. At the same time that they're dealing with somebody that they like, they trust, they respect, and it's a mutual like, trust, and respect for each other. I think, to me, that's the thing that will give the most emotional relief to somebody who has had a really bad injury. I think some of the biggest mistakes that I see, the biggest mistake is just waiting too much time to get things pursued. The evidence exists on the date of the accident, and the trail of evidence gets colder every day thereafter. And if you get too far removed from it, it makes it much more difficult to pursue the claim and understand the claim, and proving that it was the result of somebody's negligence or fault. Experience, of course, is the number one thing to look for in a lawyer in dealing with construction claims or injuries arising out of construction sites. And it's an area of law that's got some complexities. And so you want someone who can take you through those troubled waters, because there's a lot of them, and experience is the key to that. Money, worried about the money of doing it, is not a concern. Lawyers are going to be hired almost invariably on a contingency fee basis, so that you won't be going out of pocket to write checks for pursuing the claim. And so a lot of times, if it's on the construction site, it's going to be workers' comp coverage, and the workers' comp carrier is going to take care of all the expenses right away without even much of a controversy. As far as the other possible claims, you don't have to worry about the money in order to pursue a claim arising out of an accident at a construction site.